Hello to Rosina's garden. There is so much to see if you take this time. For instance, look at those fuchsias, favored with hummingbirds at this time of the year. Just sit down quietly and they will come and feed on the pollen. What here, something very special is oxalis, iron cross oxalis. It could be a ground cover. It comes very late the season out, but it's just a beautiful addition to my garden. Lilies are all already finished blooming. This is New Zealand grass, also Californium. I have 3 different varieties, and it's just so beautiful when the wind blows through. I just love it. I just love it. And then we go into the local tree. This is the younger version of the local tree. I have another one big in the farm. This one has not been blooming as of yet, and I bought it from Big Image. And then we go into the rhododendron patch here, different rhododendrons. Some blooming early, some blooming late. And here we have lily blooming, striving all the way to the rhododendron. Unfortunately, it is already finished with blooming. It's lily door. These light purple are very late bloomer. It blooms now about this time. But I just planted it here, so it will be blooming next year. Then we have, this is scintillation, one of the award-winning rhododendrons. And so is the Miss Maiden down here. And if you look over there, the ground cover, this is London Pride. I really like the way these leaves carved in. Daisy in the back, blooming at this time of the year, favored again with honeybees. Honeybees are actually starving on Vancouver Island because there isn't really much blooming in the fall months. So I'm trying to increase the fall blooming varieties there. And this is a new plant that I'm just trying. That's Jim Burlap's invitation gift. It's blooming, it's supposed to be blooming yellow, and I just see that it is going to come, will be blooming next year. This one is now 3 years old, so it's an early bloomer. I love this. Window sitting area here. And the pergola that Matthew just built for his grandmother. And under the trees, nothing actually grows over there, but it's beautiful to sit around the trees. So I'm putting the banana. Look at the tomato banana now. It's waving in the wind. It's delightful to see. Here we have again another fuchsia and that one and this one they're really busy with honeybees. Not now because we are here. Then we go into the orchard patch. Fig tree, and then there's a plum tree, and then we have a medlar. Medlar is a Mediterranean fruit. It's going to be ripe in about November. And when it's fully ripe, it's very sweet, almost like honey. And then it's one cherry tree, and this year was incredible, full with cherries. Really big, black, almost black cherries. However, all the birds of the neighborhood, they also love that. So between my grandson and myself, we maybe picked up even with a big ladder, maximum pound and a half of whole cherries. All the rest of them were packed by the birds. So it's a cherry tree for the birds. This is the first loqua tree that I built, that I planted, and it comes from Dr. Beamish's garden, and she bought the seed originally from New Zealand. It hasn't been blooming as of yet, so I didn't have a chance of pollinating it. I'm looking forward to it. This area here replaces the original cedar hedge that was built, and all those rhododendrons were planted in the last year and a half. I would consider them all special, like this particular Mackinoy, and then I have the Kodiak with a beautiful edumentum over there, going into Yaku Princess and Cherry Semelot. Something very special this year was Yaku 7, has unusual pink flowers, double flowers. It's the first time that it was blooming. Coming in Hallelujah, and then into Cody, beautiful truss that's from Jim Barlop's collection hybrid over there. Coming into a species, this particular one is Coremia, beautiful red color, the nicest red trusses that it has. Elena, and we're standing here underneath actually a fruit tree. It's a persimmon fruit, and let's see where we can find a fruit. It ripens about November. The fruits are now very high, and they are the same color as the leaves, so it's hard actually to see them. Okay. This is also self-seeded garlic, and it has a double head of seeds. And that will be the end of my garden over here. Cryptomeria, just planted maybe 2 years ago, and the reason why it has an iron fence around, the deer, male deer, love to use it to scrape their horns off. So I had to protect it. I lost one. Okay. Thank you for staying with me and enjoying my garden, the tour of my garden.